Hey guys, okay, this is really cool. So bear with me. I have the information of the part of the journey of the Holy Spirit, which is freaking amazing, right? So it came down from Mount Sinai. God infused it into the tablets. Then Moses carried it down and it was still glowing and still warm. And then they put it into the Ark of the Covenant. And then they appoint the priests and everything. And then the piece of the Holy Spirit is now the essence of it. It's in the ark and works through the judges, right? And then later on, what happens is that it's basically working amongst the people, but the essence, the source of that is in the covenant. Now later on, when the covenant disappears, then it's completely only working through the judges, the people, the priests and the Pharisees and so on. But as they believed was lowering down, the effect of the Holy Spirit was also lowering down. So eventually you didn't see any miracles, you didn't see any works, so you didn't see anything happen really. Anyway, so then what happens is that Jesus comes and then all of it is concentrated back and he receives it back to his body at the baptism from John. So now he's got all three. Now he's the Son, there is the Father in him already, and now he's got that little piece of the Holy Spirit which was working amongst the people. So now that is also complete. So he's complete God at that point. So he goes into the desert and then he's like aligning all of that. He's working with it, practicing with it, so on and so forth. Of course, the devil is trying to tempt him in that moment because that's when he needs to align himself perfectly with it. And then he comes out and then he starts his works, his miracles and so on, right? His ministry and so on. And then he gives it back to the people through his followers, through the apostles. So it's like the full cycle, right? So from God to the people, ark, and then to the people, and then back to Jesus, and then back to the people. So that essence of the Holy Spirit is still among us. It's still working, but it's not working as hard because of the beliefs is again very, very low of the people, of humanity in general, in God. Anyway, point is, that's the journey I caught of information of, and I find it awesome and fascinating. Let me know what you think. I think it's amazing. I think that makes a lot of sense. And yeah, God bless. Love you. Bye.